Hey you guys, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanelle. I'm so glad to have you here today on my reaction and commentary channel. This is the channel where I watch movies for the first time ever, and I provide my commentary from sort of a filmic perspective. And you know, I also like to say a comedic perspective. Like I like to think I'm funny. I mean, what if I'm not funny at all? Could you imagine? Nah, that's not true. Anywho, today's video, you guys, is super exciting for me because it is a bit of a crossover. I have rarely done this on the channel, but today's video is Legally Blonde, and I will be covering this movie on my podcast. That's right, I have a podcast. It's called The Star Vehicle. It is a comedy podcast devoted to preserving any and all star vehicles. This is a pretty common occurrence for me on the channel. I will not watch movies in the middle. Legally Blonde is absolutely always on television at all times. So whenever this has been on TV, I will just switch the channel because I want to catch it from the beginning. I know Elle Woods, played by Reese Witherspoon, is going to follow her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend Warner to Harvard Law. And I know this because of the song, oh my God, you guys, which is in the Legally Blonde musical. I've never seen the musical either, sadly, but I know most of the music. So yeah, I kind of know the premise. I know that this is just going to be so much fun. This is Reese Witherspoon absolutely Reese Witherspooning out. And before we continue on with today's watch, I am so excited to say that once again, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Woo! Guys, I'm a major fan of Squarespace. I mean, I don't really take a sponsor on the channel if I'm not already a fan, and Squarespace is a no-brainer because I have used them since 2016. Yes, as an actor in New York City, I needed to have a website, and not just any website. I needed to have a professional looking website, a website that made me look like the real deal. I needed to host my headshots, have an about me page. I needed to be able to showcase some of my work, and now that I have a YouTube channel, that goes up there. Squarespace is the most user-friendly platform that I have worked with. They have the most gorgeous looking templates so that from a newbie to a professional web designer, your website looks like $1,000,000. That I promise you. When I first started on Squarespace, I had my website up and running in a couple of hours. I'm remembering back to that old site. I wish I had screen grabs. I looked like I acted in New York City procedural dramas. I love Squarespace's gallery feature. You can go from tiling out your gallery, or you can do a scrolling gallery. It is absolutely so beautiful. Squarespace is giving my followers, if they hit that link in my description box below, a free trial of Squarespace, and then when you're ready to launch, don't forget to use code Shanelle Riccio for 10% off of your website or domain. Your website will be so beautiful and you'll be so obsessed with it that you will never, ever want to leave. That has been the song I'm singing since 2016. So, thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. And without further ado, let's get right into today's watch, which is Legally Blonde. I have like this much blonde. Legally Blonde from the year 2001. Sun's up. It's a little after 12. Oh my God, I'm gonna love this. Oh, you guys, this is how you start a movie. This is how you start a movie. Come too soon. Yo, those Tiffany ass necklaces. I think I had a fake one. Those were such a vibe. Holland Taylor's in this? What? Oh my God, I love Ali Larder too. Wow, this is gonna rock. Excuse the French. Me apologizing for cursing never. Linda Cardellini? Oh, this is gonna be the epitome of white girl energy, isn't it?
Okay, I'll see you tonight.
Oh.
Brewster, what's this?
It's our reveal.
Oh, good luck tonight, Alan Warner forever. Oh, that's so cute.
Love her.
Why else would she have flown in from Newport? It's not like she'd FedEx a 6-carat diamond. Do you really think?
Oh, I can't believe you're getting engaged!
She is so impressive as Elle, just like taking it the most seriously.
Right. But not like I expect anything.
There's nothing I love more than a dumb blonde with daddy's plastic.
It's impossible to use a half-loop top stitching on low viscosity rayon, and you didn't just get it in. I saw it in the June Vogue a year ago. So if you're trying to sell it to me for full price, you picked the wrong girl.
That's in the song. Love it. Pure comedy. This movie so far is energy. It's just pure energy.
To discuss our future.
And I am fully amenable to that discussion.
Good.
Amenable.
Well, you know how we've been having all kinds of fun
SAT
lately.
words, right?
I mean, my family expects a lot from me.
He looks 30.
I expect.
27.
I think
I
we
do.
should break up. Well, I need to marry a Jackie, not a Marilyn.
So you're breaking up with me because I'm too blonde?
Jackie, not a Marilyn.
I just can't marry you. You have no idea the pressure that I am under. My family has 5 generations of senators.
It's a really comedic performance.
It's not like I have a choice here, sweetheart.
Wow. Is that the director saying, give me cornball? Or is that Reese? Or is that the two of them deciding to do that?
I grew up in Bel Air, Warner, across the street from Aaron Spelling. I think most people would agree that's a lot better than some sticky old Vanderbilt.
Across from Aaron Spelling.
Isn't that enough?
These are really good.
Just get in the car.
Really good close up. Pretty.
Gonna ruin your
The
shoes.
lights. So pretty. She gets in. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, just, they got the tone right. I feel amazed because I feel like I might have been too nervous to go goof on it. I might have been like, wow, I think I have to play this straight. And the thing is, the emotions are there and they're real.
Do you know who this is? No. That's Warner's older brother. This is the type of girl that Warner wants to marry. This is what I need to become to be serious.
What? Practically deformed?
No.
Grandma.
A law student.
I'm living for this early 2000s everything.
Honey, you were first runner-up at the Miss Hawaiian Tropics contest. Why are you going to throw that all away?
Going to Harvard is the only way I'm going to get the love of my life back.
Why are you gonna throw it all away?
Law school's for people who are boring and ugly and...
Oh, I wish I remembered the writer. This is a brilliant writing job.
I have a 4.0.
Yes, but your major is fashion merchandising.
What's your point?
I once had to judge a tighty-whitey contest for Lambda Kappa Pi. Trust me, I can handle anything.
This writing is brilliant.
Apparently you get a really bad rash on your... Oh. You passed Spanish because you gave Professor Montoya a lap dance after the final.
Yeah. Luckily.
Good punchline. Luckily. Oh, yes, I'm finally gonna see the video essay. She's like,
I'm gonna make an amazing lawyer. I'm able to recall hundreds of important details. Hey, Elle, do you know what happened on Days of Our Lives? Why, yes, Margot, I do.
well, yes, Margot, I do.
I feel comfortable using legal jargon in everyday life. I object. 179!
I'm gonna have to talk to my podcast co-host Steven to know if that's really high, because that sounds high.
Elle Woods, future lawyer for the class of 2004.
She also designed a line of faux fur panties for her sorority's charity project.
Sounds sweaty.
Hey, Brad, check out Malibu Barbie.
Malibu Barbie.
Where's the beach, honey?
Leave her alone. Evian, dead.
Social events, you know, mixers, formals, clam bakes, trips to the Cape.
Comedic timing.
Hi, I'm Elle Woods, and this is Breezer Woods, and we're both Gemini vegetarians. I have a bachelor's degree in fashion merchandising from CULA. Whoever said orange was the new pink was seriously disturbed.
Oh my god. shame on me for not looking up the writer beforehand. This is career making. What is she wearing? A robe? Is that a cardigan? I'm not entirely certain they go together. What do I know about fashion? Am I right?
Elle?
Warner? This is gonna be just like senior year, except for funner.
Funner.
And to sharply question.
That's Holland Taylor. Yes. Had no clue she was in this.
Actually, I wasn't aware that we had an assignment.
Me, on the first day of college, I didn't know that the syllabus was meant to be followed. I thought it was a suggestion. Because in high school, we never followed our syllabus.
Would you support my decision to ask her to leave class and to return only when she is prepared?
Absolutely.
Evil, Selma.
The professors, yeah, they tend to do that Socratic method. But she did make me cry once. I mean, not in class. I waited till I got back to my room, but yeah, she'll kick you right in the butt.
I waited till I got back to my room.
Or wherever, you know. It's liability. And for Leventhal, you know, make...
The filmmaking is telling me this might be her new love interest because they're framing them in close-ups and they're doing a lot of lingering, and it's in the performance too.
Do you know her?
She's,
I'm his fiance.
A fiance, damn.
Thank God.
Yes, Jennifer Coolidge. Give it up. Clap for Jen. This is theater.
It's an emergency.
Bad day.
You can't even
That
imagine.
voice. I can't do Jen Coolidge. A lot of people can. I can't. I'm not good at it.
I even hired a Coppola to direct my admissions video. All to get my boyfriend Warner back, and now he's engaged to this...
She hired a Coppola?
And I'm a middle-aged high school dropout. Who's got stretch marks and a fat ass.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Happens every...
Stretch marks and a fat ass.
So what's this Vivian got that you don't have? 3 tits?
She's from Connecticut. She belongs...
I know Jen Coolidge is quite the improviser.
Well, if a girl like you can't hold on to her man, then there sure as hell isn't any hope for the rest of us. What are you waiting for? Steal the bastard back.
Ms. Woods, would you rather have a client who committed a crime malum in se or malum prohibitum?
Neither.
And why is that?
I would rather have a client who's innocent.
That's good.
You've obviously done your homework. Now, let us look at malum prohibitum.
Nightmare.
I changed my mind. I'd pick the dangerous one, because I'm not afraid of a challenge.
It is so early 2000s to make it girl on girl crime.
Oh, is this like an RSVP thing?
No, it's like a smart people thing. And as Viv said,
Shh.
The answer is no.
I'll just sleep then.
Truly heartbreaking performance. Wonderful job.
You know, if you had come to a rush party, I would have at least been nice to you.
Oh, is that before you voted against me and then called me behind my back?
I don't use that word.
Yeah, they got the wrong idea about Elle Woods. She's not stupid. She's smart. And Reese Witherspoon knew that and chose to play her smart. So take someone who knows the craft to do that. Seriously. And I won't say it's all Reese Witherspoon. It's like there's many conversations between her and the director about how to play it.
And don't forget to bring your own Merlot.
Okay. No way. Is somebody at the school actually having a party?
Yes.
Yikes.
But it's a costume party. You probably wouldn't want to come.
I love costume parties.
Well, then I guess we'll see you there. Oh, at 45 Dunstan Street.
They're lying to her, aren't they? It's totally not a costume party, right? Yes, Bruiser. Let her know. What is she going to be wearing? A bunny? Is it a bunny? Yeah. That's a good spit take. It's a really good spit take.
Oh, I like your outfit too, except when I dress up as a frigid bitch? I try not to look so constipated. Oh, I just decided to dress up.
Really?
I love that she owns it.
What you mean? I can't imagine doing all this and Callahan's internship next year.
Come on, you're never gonna get the grades to qualify for one of those spots.
You can't say that to somebody.
Come on, Elle, be serious. You can do something more valuable with your time.
I'm never gonna be good enough for you, am I?
Oh, come on.
Just forget it.
This is a great performance. I feel her emotion. I like almost cried just there.
Is she carrying books?
Classic star vehicle montage. Efficiency.
You filed a claim.
A fast way to show a change over time.
Like, evidentiary support?
Yo, I remember the Taco Bell commercials. Those were iconic. Convertible in the fall, New England fall. She's wild.
You shut your big mouth.
Oh yeah, she gotta get her doggy back.
I'm doing all the talking.
Come here and show me what I'm definitely not missing.
That's not why I
What
came
I'm definitely not
by.
missing.
Hey, Paulette, how many times you gonna come over here?
Do we nuke him?
Who's asking?
I'm Elle Woods, Miss Bonafonte's attorney. And I'm here to...
Yes!
Miss Bonafonte is entitled to full canine property ownership.
Tell him, Paulette. Let's go, girl.
I'm taking the dog. Dumbass.
I feel like I heard that line before. I'm taking the dog, dumbass. What'd you guys think? How was that? Fine? Did I do okay?
Yeah, which must be a nice vacation for his balls.
I wonder if they really did shoot in the fall in New England.
Visitation rights, as long as he came to terms with the hours set forth.
Wow, she's the only blonde in this classroom. The extras casting director was in talks with the production and they said no blondes, probably. They want her to be the only one.
Unless the defendant attempted to contact every single one-night stand to determine if a child resulted in those unions, he has no parental claim over this child whatsoever. Why now? Why this sperm?
I believe you've just won your case.
Yes. We all want her to win.
You're applying for my internship, aren't you? It's pink.
Oh, and it's scented. I think it gives it a little something extra, don't you think?
I want to be more like Elle Woods. Just like everything's on purpose.
He's taking on first-year interns.
You picked him already?
Oh my God.
Me!
I love how I'm surprised. it's her movie. Shanelle, calm down.
She was rich on her own, some kind of fitness.
He has a room full of first years. I'm dead.
Wait, are you talking about Brooke Taylor? But I used to take her class at the Los Angeles Sports Club. She's amazing.
She was seen standing over her husband's dead body.
By who?
Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people just don't shoot their husbands.
Good point, Elle.
That doesn't look so good to a jury.
Then show them a picture of his dick. That might clear a few things up.
Dead. I love her. I've loved her since Heroes. Do you guys remember Heroes? What a show. Wow.
Thank God one of you has a brain.
Go.
She's really being treated as guilty until proven innocent. Am I right?
Is this the only interaction you two have ever had?
No. Sometimes I say okay instead of fine.
When used appropriately. It has an 83% rate of return on a dinner invitation.
Wow.
This is
Called
going to
the
be
Bend
Bend and Snap.
and Snap.
There's a whole song in the musical called Bend and Snap.
So you bend and snap. See? And snap. Okay.
Not quite. I want to do it. I want to get up and do it. Everyone get up and bend and snap right now.
Pop, pop, bend.
Feel how hard it's getting. Bend and snap.
Chutney has a trust fund. She didn't need the insurance payoff or the inheritance. What about...
Her name's Chutney.
People saw her downing Cosmopolitans at the Caribou Club.
Sorry if you know anyone named Chutney.
Professor Callahan says we really, really need your alibi.
Oh, it would ruin me.
How?
What was she doing? She was like eating cake or something?
I was getting
Liposuction.
liposuction. My fans knew that I bought it. I would lose everything.
Brooke, your secret's safe with me. And I can't break the bonds of sisterhood.
Screw sisterhood.
No.
We're gonna lose this case if you don't.
Well, then we're not very good lawyers.
If you tell him, he'll probably hire you as a summer associate.
Slap Warner's dumb face.
Girls like me don't go out with losers like you.
Go help him.
Why didn't you call me?
What?
We spent a beautiful night together, and then I never hear from you again? Sorry for what? For breaking my heart or for giving me the greatest pleasure I've ever known, and then just taking it away?
Are you done with that deposition yet?
Oh, yeah, here, take it. I've read it like 20 times.
I still can't believe you didn't tell Callahan the alibi.
It's not my alibi to tell.
And I thought that was very classy of you.
Thanks.
I love Selma as this character more so than her Cruel Intentions character. But much better fit.
Did you know when he first applied? He got waitlisted.
What?
His father had to make a call.
Scandal. I love this. Allow the women to come together. I'm so happy.
Standing over my father's dead body.
Linda Cardellini.
And what was the defendant doing? This is the uniform that Mrs. Wyndham asked you to wear while cleaning her pool?
This movie.
Yes.
I know. I believe you, Brooke.
Take care of me, Al.
I will.
I love this like undercurrent of sisterhood in this sorority. Jennifer Coolidge is having the time of her life in this role, and I know she is doing a ton of improv. I just know it.
I got a big one for you.
Oh, her opportunity to bend and snap. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Can you sign?
Do it, do it, do it. The slow motion choice is next level. Yes, yes, yes.
You broke his nose?
Oh, it's so good.
Don't stomp your little last season Prada shoes at me, honey.
From last season.
He gay. He does not like women. Right?
He's gay.
Yes.
Gay men know designers. Straight men don't.
Duh.
He did leave a share tape in the pool house one time.
The tropes, the tropes, the tropes. I don't know if it's tropes. Maybe stereotypes is a better word. Only gays love Cher.
Mr. Salvatore.
Put that guy on a boardwalk. I'd pay money for that caricature.
And how long have you been sleeping with Mrs. Wyndham?
3 months.
And your boyfriend's name is?
Chuck.
Right.
I thought you said friend. Chuck is just a friend.
Oh, okay.
You bitch!
You bitch!
Silence in my courtroom!
This movie works. It still works. It's 2022, man.
Yeah, you know, he already has his coffee, but maybe he needs a donut.
I hope he doesn't try to pull something. Why do I have that like feeling that he's gonna try to like pull some sort of move?
You followed your intuition today. You were right on target.
Thank you.
She's like, I followed my gator.
Knowing exactly
I'm nervous. He's close enough to touch her leg.
how far you'll go to get it.
I'm nervous.
How far will?
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Are you hitting on me?
You're a beautiful girl. Too bad. I thought you were a law student who wanted to be a lawyer.
You almost had me fooled.
What?
Well, maybe you should sleep with the jury, too. Then we can win the case.
Dang, Paulette, I mean, all people see when they look at me is blonde hair and big boobs. No one's ever gonna take me seriously. Callahan never saw me as a lawyer. He just saw me as a piece of ass.
That's the real sisterhood right there.
If you're going to let one stupid ruin your life, you're not the girl I thought you were.
Girl power. And to make it Holland Taylor, no less.
What?
You're fired. I have new representation.
Is it gonna be Holland Taylor? Okay, it's L and...
Excuse you, you're in my way.
She looks awesome.
She can't defend you.
3.03.
See?
Your Honor, I have no problem with it.
They're like, let her do it. Let her do it.
Last night, in your office, when we were discussing my career.
I'll supervise, Your Honor.
Well then, Ms. Woods.
This movie should have Academy Awards. Does it? It doesn't. No shot. Oh my god, his broken nose. I'm dead.
I do.
Be seated.
Yes, Linda Cardellini, get her back up there. Great hair, by the way. Love the poof.
I saw Brooke standing over his body, drenched in his blood.
Okay, we know that. We knew that. We knew that.
Your father was shot while you were in the shower, but you didn't hear the shot because you were in the shower?
It's a loud shower.
Miss Wyndham, what had you done earlier that day?
Got a latte, went to the gym, got a perm, and came home.
The hair does come into
You got in the
play.
shower? Had you ever gotten a perm before?
Yes. 2 a year since I was 12.
You know, a girl in my sorority, Tracy Marcinko, got a perm once. We all tried to talk her out of it. Curls weren't a good look for her. She didn't have your bone structure.
Delivery of the century.
Because isn't it the first cardinal rule of perm maintenance that you're forbidden to wet your hair for at least 24 hours after getting a perm, at the risk of deactivating the ammonium thioglycolate? Wouldn't you have heard the gunshot? Brooke Wyndham wouldn't have had time to hide the gun before you got downstairs.
She's my age. Did she tell you that? How would you feel if your father married someone who was your age?
You, however, had time to hide the gun, didn't you, Chutney?
I thought it was you walking through the door.
Order, order.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my.
This movie's insane.
Mrs. Wyndham, you're free to go.
I really do have full body chills.
So brilliant in there. And that
Okay, Warner.
I was wrong.
Keep it in your pants, buddy.
You are the girl for me.
Ugh. Bye.
Really?
Later.
But if I'm going to be a partner in a law firm by the time I'm 30, I need a boyfriend who's not such a complete bonehead.
Great screenplay. Uses his own words against him. If I'm going to be a partner in a law firm by 30, and he said if I'm going to be a senator by 30.
On our very first day at Harvard, a very wise professor quoted, "The law is reason free from passion, remembering that first impressions are not always correct.
That's what she learned
You must always have faith in people.
in the course of the movie.
You must always have faith in yourself." We did it!
The opening song from the opening. Yes. Yes. To be named L. This movie. My cheeks hurt from smiles. That's how you movie. That's how you do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 2000s movies take the cake. I'm so sorry. One Girl Revolution. I'm a One Girl Revolution. Wow, okay, friends. Legally Blonde, from the year of the Lord 2001. You know, a lot of people like to come at me in the comments and be like, What's wrong with you? You haven't seen all these film school classics. You're this, you're that. How could you not have seen these movies? Like, what's your deal? Oh, you consider yourself a film lover, blah, blah, blah. I don't mean to put a negative spin on it or a tone on it. Sometimes I read it that way. But I'm here to tell you guys that movies like this are why I wanted to make movies. This is my upbringing. This is what I came up on. These are my movies. These are the ones that just made me want to do this. Parent Trap, Princess Diaries, these early 2000s movies. A Cinderella Story with Jennifer Coolidge, Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan, Mean Girls. This is my era, this is my realm, this is my year. This is like my perfect movie. It is so much fun. The soundtrack is everything I remember from being a kid. To start with like One Girl Revolution and Perfect Day, and start with Perfect Day and One Girl Revolution, and these movies are my thing. Legally Blonde is phenomenal. This is better than I could have ever dreamed. I knew it was good. I think I might have been expecting a little more cheese, or to make a little bit more, to make some concessions for the time, or to be like, you know, this holds up, but maybe this doesn't hold up. This movie is still relevant. This movie is super impressive because the screenwriting is top notch. It's absolutely phenomenal. It is so comedic, and the director and Reese Witherspoon and the characters, the actors, they understood the assignment. They understood how to play it for laughs. Yeah, I think the star of this movie is the script and Reese Witherspoon, for sure. Need to look up these screenwriters. We need to look up these screenwriters. Okay, so Karen McCullough and Kirsten Smith did the screenplay. It's no wonder I love this movie because they have written some of my favorite things on the planet Earth. So they wrote in 1999, 10 Things I Hate About You. I love Ella Enchanted, and it looks like Karen wrote on Ella Enchanted, and so did Kirsten. She's the Man. Phenomenal high school movie. They've written The House Bunny. The House Bunny is one of the most severely underrated comedies ever, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for what's to come from these two. It looks like they're doing a Legally Blonde 3, both of them on this new project called The Spice Girls in pre-production, and they are both on writers on the announced untitled Female Expendables. Okay, let's move on to the trivia section. Yes, oh my gosh, I'm gonna love this trivia section. Come on. As agreed in her contract, Reese Witherspoon kept all of her costumes after filming. Good deal. A perfect score in the LSAT exam is 180. Therefore, L's score of 179 puts her in the top 0.1%. That's funny. That's really funny. To prepare for her role as Elle Woods, Reese Witherspoon spent 2 weeks studying the behavior of sorority girls, as she did not wish to portray a stereotypical airhead sorority image. She states on the DVD commentary, oh my god, I want to see that they were all very kind and polite, and she enjoyed her time with them. She also observed women shopping from the cafe at Neiman Marcus and attended law school for a day. Good for Reese. Love a babe who does her research. I do. I love research. Can you tell I like research? The Chihuahua who played Bruiser was named Mooney. Oh, he died March 10th, 2016 at the age of 18. Wow, that's old for a dog, right? Elle Woods was named after Elle magazine. Amanda Brown, author of Legally Blonde, the novel on which the movie is based, spent her time at Stanford Law School reading copies of Elle magazine. Cool. On her first day, Elle comments, "Whoever said Orange is the New Pink is seriously disturbed," is a reference to producer Mark Platt's other production, Josie and the Pussycats, in which teenagers are brainwashed into thinking orange is the new pink. Love that. Oh my god. So aerial photography of Harvard and surrounding streets of Cambridge were edited into exterior shots taken of similar types of locations in California. I probably could have guessed that they shot this in California. It seems like a keep the budget lower kind of thing. Oh my god. When she was auditioning for Legally Blonde, Reese Witherspoon was advised to dress sexily because the director thought she was a shrew and needed to prove them wrong. I can see that from Cruel Intentions, right? When she's like buttoned up in net. We covered Cruel Intentions on my podcast, so description box below for that link. This movie was nicknamed Clueless Goes to College by the critics. Similar vibe, similar level of icon status in my opinion. Okay, in the movie, Chutney states her father married someone her age. In actuality, Ali Larder was born on February 28th, 1976, and Cardellini was born on June 25th, 1975, making her slightly older. I want this trivia section to be talking about Jennifer Coolidge's potential improvs. This is annoying. Neither the confrontation with Warner outside the courtroom nor the final graduation scene was a part of the original script. When this movie was tested, audiences were so wrapped up in Elle Woods' story they were disappointed that she never got her revenge on Warner, and they also wanted to know what happened to her in the end. Did she become a lawyer after all? The two scenes had to be shot in England because Reese Witherspoon and Matthew Davis were filming there. She was filming The Importance of Being Earnest. During the graduation scene, only Witherspoon and Davis were actually present. Shots of Jennifer Coolidge, Selma Blair, Luke Wilson, and other supporting cast members were filmed in Los Angeles, California, and the whole thing was edited together later. Witherspoon and Wilson were wearing wigs. She had cut her hair short since filming. She is much paler than in court. He had his head shaved for the Royal Tenenbaums and got a much deeper tan. However, since 2 years have elapsed in the movie, this is acceptable. All right, so I'm on an article on cinemablend.com because I want to know how the bend and snap was created. One of the most quoted scenes is the bend and snap sequence. It turns out the bend and snap wasn't always in the script, as writers Karen McCullough and Kristen Kiwi Smith recently revealed in an interview. In fact, the move itself came from a drunken night at a bar, and Smith came up with the move on the spot. Kristen Smith said, "I think we spent a week or two trying to figure out what the B plot and the big set piece would be. There were crime plots, but we were pitching scene after scene and it all felt tonally weird. Ultimately, the duo of writers landed on the right decision and the bend and snap was born. The scene is so iconic that it was given its own musical number in the musical adaptation of Legally Blonde." Should we look up the budget of this movie? I say this is a $20 million movie with potential for it to be even lower. Okay, let's find that. Budget, estimated $18 million. Okay. I just love a tight movie, you guys. I love a tight screenplay. I love an hour and 30 minutes. I love an early 2000s romp. I love the soundtrack. I love these actors. I love the fluffiness. I love good set pieces. I love good jokes. I love solid writing. And I love when we take something very serious and make it very silly. So, you have seen my reaction to Legally Blonde. Now definitely let me know. What do you think of this one? Do you think it holds up? Did you watch it when it was intended? Maybe not intended, but did you watch it in 2001? What did you think? Was this your favorite? Talk to me about this soundtrack. Were you a kid of the 2000s like me, and do you have a special place in your heart for this? And if you weren't, are you like, this girl doesn't know her shit, I'm unsubscribing now? Maybe you are. Description box below for other ways to support the channel, Patreon information. Definitely use my link and visit squarespace.com to get 10% off of your domain or website. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. And on that note, I'm gonna go eat. Sorry.